Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Jason Saitta here with BNN for Rig Review. I'm here today with Noah Klibonoff of Lobby Language. How you doing, Noah?
I'm doing good today. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for coming into your own room.
Yeah.
And showing us your rig. What do you got for us today?
My main rig, my main amp consists of a Silvertone 1485 from 1965. A la Jack White. This is kind of the amp you used in the White Stripes for a lot of those classic, very dirty, grungy kind of tones.
Really? Same head?
No, yeah, same head, same cab, everything. It's a
Wow.
6x10.
Yeah, right. You were saying that.
No, yeah, and I was pretty lucky to find this because I think they only made these 3 years in the 60s, and I think each year was only 500. So.
Wow.
The other amp in that system is a Fender Frontman 212R.
Okay.
Use it mainly to kind of get a little bit more bite and treble and attack kind of. This amp is very low mid, low heavy, and so I figure if I run them at the same time, I get kind of a fuller, rounded out amp sound. And also reverbs on this amp usually are not talked about because they aren't really noteworthy. So I use this a lot for it, kind of the Fender luscious reverb tone. So
Yeah,
that's
I get it.
kind of my full amp sound there.
Tell me about your board.
Well, I guess I'll just go in the order of signal flow. So I feel like it's a mainstay on most boards, but I have a tuner pedal, Boss TU3 up top.
Of course.
Always important to stay in tune. So off the top, there you go. And out of that, we're running into a MXR micro amp boost pedal. If I need a little extra punch from anything, I hit that on. Out of that, we come into a Digitech Whammy 4, which I use to get a lot of octave effects, pitch down 2 octaves, up 1 octave, up 2 octaves. And there's some harmony settings on there too, where you can get different intervals at the same time.
Oh, sweet.
Mixed with the dry signal of your note that you're playing. So just cool modulation, octave stuff that I use. Usually when I solo, I go on the 1 octave up setting and just kind of cut through the mix a little bit better. So yeah, running out of the Digitech, we're coming into probably the pedal that's been on my board the longest, which is the Electro Harmonix Big Muff Pi.
It's classic.
Many a famous guitar player, from David Gilmour to Hendrix sometimes. They use more partial cross basses, but Jack White, obviously, if you couldn't catch the theme.
Yeah, I see that.
So yeah, this is my main fuzz pedal for a lot of things. Just a lot of dirt out of this pedal, and it's probably one of the pedals I use the most on my board on a show day. So, and out of that, we're coming into the Joyo California Sound, which was a pedal that I picked up on suggestion of my roommate freshman year in Pembroke Hall. Shout out. It's Pembros. It's basically a Mesa Boogie in a box, pretty much. It's
Interesting.
It's kind of a modeling pedal, sort of, but it's really cheap, like $35 on Amazon. And
seriously?
No, it's really good, and it sounds killer. And
wow.
There are a couple other pedal companies that make this, like Tech 21 makes a California type pedal and whatever, but I'm in college, so I need to go for the bargain hunting, and so I picked up this Joyo California Sound, and it's pretty much my main distortion sound, kind of a Foo Fighters type vibe, which kind of, I like to say that this pedal shapes the sound of our band, or at least part of it. It's probably, if this is on the second most, that's on definitely the first.
Wow, okay.
That's a majority of the set right there in this box.
Cool.
So yeah, out of that, we're running into my overdrive sound, which is a full tone OCD. We come into an MXR Phase 90. There's a moment in the end of our set, usually on a song called Everything's Alright, where we pretty much go out all guns blazing, and we all turn our phasers on and wahs on, and we just kind of feel crazy for a good 30 seconds. And that's kind of its only purpose, I hate to say.
Yeah.
There are some times where I turn it on just for a little added modulation effect here and
That's
there.
fair. Yeah.
Just to add, but that's mainly it. But it will get more use, hopefully, in the future. Out of that, we come into a quite unique pedal towards the end of my chain.
That's the Jack White pedal.
That is the Jack White pedal. It is the Third Man Bumble Buzz made by Union Tube and Transistor. Breaks up really nicely. And then finally, we come into the Boss PS6 Harmonist, which was the most recent edition. Yeah, that's my board.
Sweet. You mind showing us something?
Sure.
Let's hear something.
Here's something. Sure. I'll just take you through pedals.
All right.
So we're going through the Silvertone right now. So that kind of straight ahead rock sound, that's pretty much on the whole set.
So real quick, tell me about your guitars.
Guitars. Well, this is my main axe that I use on stage. Most of the time, it's the one that has kind of lived through the life of this band. It's a Fender Jagstang, which is a combination between two Fender models, the Jaguar and the Mustang, and it was developed by Nirvana guitarist Kurt Cobain. These are sort of rare to find. I got this when I was in maybe 13. So this guitar has seen a lot and played around a lot, and it's the bulk of what I play live, and this is the guitar I use for the EP that we recorded. So this is kind of my number one and one and only, really, but not really only because I have more. So yeah, so this one, it's a Gretsch G5622T. I don't think it really has a model name, it just kind of came that way. 3 Gretsch Super Hyalotron pickups, Bigsby B70 back here. This is my tonal variety guitar because it could do anything. You can get really screaming rock tone out of the bridge, but if you really want that smooth, silky neck tone, you can come up here, and there's a middle pickup that you can toggle on and off to kind of switch between. It's just a really nice balanced guitar. But the reason I don't really play this one live much is this botched Guitar Center job.
Oh, great.
So, with me being quite aggressive on stage, not aggressive in a bad way, but I'd be afraid if it ripped out.
Yeah, of course.
Got even more damage than it is, but I'm probably gonna fix this up here in a bit. But yeah, no, just beautiful guitar. Sometimes I just like to look at it, not even play it.
I wonder it's facing
outside.
outside.
But yeah, no, just super nice guitar, and obviously a great gift. And
yeah.
this is quite a special one. Knowing that I have an affinity for Jack White, he has a K1950s hollow body slide guitar that he uses pretty much exclusively in his live set on Seven Nation Army when he closes. The song that goes dun 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 dun. For those who don't know, it's that song. So I was looking for one that was kind of similar and was kind of beat up and kind of not really like a Fender or Gibson type fancy out of the box new thing. And I walked into my Guitar Center back where I'm from, and this was on the used wall. And I begged my dad to help me finance it. And lo and behold, it's here right now. So this is a 1968 Harmony Rocket. These were quite cheap guitars back in the day. Kind of like the amp. I have an affinity for kind of old, beat up, like kind of thrown away kind of gear. I feel like it has the most story, and it, I don't know, it just has a sound to it that's kind of beat up and, a little screwed up, and that's kind of how I would describe my guitar sound, a little screwed up.
That's fair.
So, but yeah, it's got this really nice neck pickup up here, one of a kind. You couldn't find these.
It's a gold foil pickup?
It is a gold foil pickup, yeah, the mustache gold foil, as you can see, as they called it. Literally, the cool thing about these guitars is that it was built using literally what the factory had that day.
Wow.
So it wasn't...
So it varied?
It varied every time.
Wow.
Day to day, honestly. Like, they'd run out of a pickup or a pot or something, and little tonal varieties like that make these guitars pretty unique and hard to find. And but yeah, this is my slide guitar, and the reason it is that way is A, because of the Jack White thing, and also because it literally came with action that was about this high.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty high up off the fretboard because the neck is bent back a little bit. And I decided to keep it that way because it's great for playing slide, and it has that really, really nice slide 60s kind of tone and vibe to it.
Great. Well, thanks so much for taking us through your rig, Noah.
No problem.
I'll get over here.
Yeah.
Any messages for the fans?
I guess this is the part where I plug. I'm in a band called Lobby Language. We have an EP out now called Get Away With It. It's on Spotify, iTunes, and every other music platform that we could afford to put it on. And we have CDs, so come to a show. Follow us on Facebook. It's just Lobby Language, spelled like it sounds. Thanks for watching this rig review, and thanks for having me, Jason.
Thanks everyone for watching Rig Review. I'm Jason Saitta. See you next time.